Welcome guys in this new lecture of Python programming series. In this lecture we are going to continue with our ongoing topic, that is parameter versus argument, and today we are going to start with types of different arguments which are used in functions in Python. Let's see. Okay, a default argument is the value passed at the time of assigning parameters, and if any value for this parameter is not given at the time of function calling, then instead of error this default value will be called. So what we'll do now, we created a function in the last lecture. Let's copy paste that function here to add two numbers. Shift enter. Okay, now we know that if we run this, there are three parameters and two arguments. It will throw an error here because there are three parameters and only two arguments. To avoid this type of thing, what we can do, we can assign some default value to our parameter d. Suppose let's write some value here, say 7. Now if we run this, see, no error will occur. So what it is happening here, we have got some default value for d. If that value is assigned, then that value will be taken. If not, then this default value will be taken. Now I will give here some default number, say 8. Okay, so 4 plus 5, 9 plus 8, 17. So if default value is present and no argument is passed, then it will take the default value. Suppose if I remove this 8 from here and then if I run this, let's remove this 8. Now if I run this, so it is taking the default value 7, and 4 plus 5, 9 plus 7, 16. So using this default we can remove the error problem, and we have to also remember that the first parameter cannot be a default parameter. Let's copy paste this thing here, control C, control V, and let me set this d equal to 7 as the first parameter. So what I'll do, I'll remove this and I'll write a comma b after d equal to 7. Let's see this, a comma b, and let me shift. See here, non-default argument follows default argument. So we have to keep this thing in mind that the first parameter cannot be a default parameter. One important thing, the arguments are positional argument. The first argument correspond to first parameter, second to second, and so on. It means that here it is 4 and it is corresponding to A, 5 is corresponding to B. Suppose if I want to say that A is 5 and B is 4, then Python doesn't understand this. For Python, first position correspond to A and second position correspond to B. And if you want that A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 5 will happen always, then we need to write A equal to 4 and B equal to 5 while passing argument, and that will be the basis of second type of argument, that is keyword argument. For the time being, I hope you understand this default argument, how to use it, when to use it, when should you not use it. And in the next lecture what we'll do, we'll see the second type of argument, that is keyword argument. And till then, thank you for attending this lecture. Hope your doubts are clear about default argument. We'll see in the next lecture. Thank you.